Welcome back to the Tennessee Titans franchise here on Madden NFL 24. And we're coming off of our second victory of the season in a 38-24 win over the Steelers on Thursday Night Football. And after a long week of rest, we take on the 3-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this is actually just the 13th time in history that these two teams have played against each other. Before we get into this game, we are going to check out the stats on the season, as well. Levis has 9 touchdowns and 10 picks. Tyjae Spears is doing pretty well. He's averaging 4.1 yards per carry, doesn't have a fumble, and he has 4 touchdowns on the ground. So he's doing a pretty good job in replacement of Derrick Henry. Chigakonkwo leads the team in receptions, yards, and touchdowns. So he's having a really good season. Andre Dillard and Jermaine Ifedi have been the worst offensive linemen as far as pass pro goes. They've given up 3 sacks each. Azeez Al-Shaair leads the team in tackles with 84 of them. And Jeffrey Simmons has 14 tackles for a loss to lead the team and 5 sacks as well. And we're getting a lot of interceptions. Amani Hooker actually leads the team with 4 of them. Sean Murphy-Bunting and Roger McCreary have 3 each. Christian Fulton has 2. And looking at pass deflections, Hooker, Fulton, and Kobe Dean all have 3 of them. We haven't gotten a lot of forced fumbles, or any for that matter. I don't know. That's just a Madden thing, I guess. And of course, Amani Hooker has the lone defensive touchdown for the team. And now we'll look at the kicking situation. Caleb Shudak has actually been pretty solid. He's only missed 1 field goal so far and has made every extra point he's kicked so far. Ryan Stonehouse has only punted the ball 22 times so far this season, and he's been decent. And the return situation hasn't been great. The Buccaneers are coming off of a 9-3 victory over the Houston Texans, and it took overtime to get 9 points. So I would just say that's a pretty big indication that their offense might not be playing too much of a role in this game. They do have a great defense overall, however, so that's going to be the real issue going into this game. And overall, with how bad our defense has been, maybe Tampa might get some points, but the real worry is whether or not our offense will be able to duplicate their success against the Steelers last week here against this vaunted Buccaneers defense. Let's take a look at the Buccaneers star players. First, we're going to start with the quarterback, Baker Mayfield. He's on his 4th team over the past 3 seasons, and honestly, with him being a former number 1 overall pick, he really just hasn't lived up to expectations, but he's getting a fresh start in Tampa, and he's not doing horribly for him, at least. At wide receiver, they have 2 very good ones, and we're going to start with Mike Evans. He's 30 years old now, but still one of the better receivers in the league, and overall, it's going to be a tough task guarding both him and the next guy we're going to talk about. He's more of a physical receiver, so Christian Fulton and Sean Murphy-Bunting are going to have their work cut out for them, especially with Evans. On the flip side, they also have Chris Godwin, who is another really good receiver. And he's one of those guys that can take the top off of a defense. So while Evans is more of the shorter route guy, Godwin is more of the guy who can just take the top off the defense, like I said. So he's really going to be somebody we're going to have to key on as far as not allowing big plays. On the defensive side, it starts with Vita, who's one of the best defensive tackles in the league and one of the strongest as well. He has 99 strength. That just speaks volumes of what kind of impact he could have against our running game. So we're really going to have to double team him pretty much every single play to even have a shot at stopping him from causing havoc in the backfield. At left outside linebacker, they have Shaquille Barrett, who is definitely up there in age at this point, but still a solid pass rusher. Against our average tackles, Shaquille Barrett is going to have a big game potentially if we're not able to slow him down, because he's more of a speed rusher, and I don't know if our tackles are fast enough to stop him. They also still have Levante David in the middle of that defense, and he's not what he once was by any means, but he's still a very good run stopper. And the combination of both him and Vita Vea is going to be very, very tough to deal with as far as running the football in this one. So I wouldn't expect a big game from Tyjae Spears, but we'll have to see how our offensive line adjusts to these two being the problems that they're going to be. These two teams have only played 12 times, like I've said before, and the Titans have won 10 of those 12 games. And they're currently on a 3-game winning streak, with the last loss to Tampa being in 2007. But the Titans are definitely not what they once were. Neither are the Bucs, for that matter. So we'll have to see how it goes in this one. It's another interconference game as the Titans head to Tampa Bay to take on the Bucks, and it's coming up next. Tampa Bay will kick things off here as Jake Camardo will send this one deep, and we are underway as Kyle Phillips is back into the end zone to take it out, and he is going to get just up to the 18-yard line, so not a great return to start things off. And now Will Levis and this Titans offense will start the game off. Levis had a really good game last week against the Steelers, and he looks to continue that performance here in Tampa. As we take a look at the rest of the Titans offense, who had by far their best game of the season last week against the Steelers, but it's going to be a tough matchup here against Tampa. So 1st and 10, Tennessee with a 2 tight end set to the left side as Levis is under center. He's going to hand it off to Tyjae Spears, and he's going to go absolutely nowhere. Anthony Nelson's on the stop as we take a look at this Buccaneers defense. Antoine Winfield is another guy I didn't mention who could definitely cause an issue as far as passing the ball. As we have a 2nd and 10 here, Levis will drop back. He'll throw right side. That's going to be caught by Chigakonkwo, just a yard short of the first down marker. And Tampa's actually going to challenge this one as it looks like Okonkwo didn't get his right foot down. But as you can see, well, you don't see it there, but you're going to see it right here. He definitely, well, it's his left foot actually, and he's able to get it down just in time. So the call on the field will stand. So it will be a 3rd and 1 for Tennessee as they have a 2 tight end set to the right side. Hand off to Hassan Haskins up the middle, and he is not going to pick up the first down. Kalijah Cansey, the rookie out of Pittsburgh, makes a stop, and Tennessee's going to go for it on 4th and 1. They're going to give it to Jalen Samuels, who picks up the first down. So a risky call early on, but it pays off. 1st and 10 for Tennessee from the 29 now, and here's Levis throwing the screen to Samuels. He gets a couple of blocks. He'll get to the outside, cuts it back inside, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 40. So good maneuvering there by Samuels. 3rd and 8 for Tennessee now as Levis takes a snap out of the shotgun, gets it away, and somehow Kyle Phillips comes up with that one. It looked like Levis was going to get blown up there, but he got it away. So now 1st and 10, Levis on the play fake. Okonkwo is wide open down the field. He's going to make the grab, and he's going to get into the end zone for the Titans touchdown. Hell of a play there as Tampa just has an absolute breakdown in coverage, and that's just a great throw by Levis. And again, Okonkwo has just been an absolute monster for Tennessee so far this season. So now Tampa will look to even things up here as Baker Mayfield leads this Buccaneers offense out. And he so far has had a pretty solid season, 11 touchdowns to 3 picks. And he's over 1,500 yards so far in the season. As we take a look at the rest of this Bucs offense, of course, we mentioned Godwin and Evans. Also, they have Cade Otton at tight end, Rachaad White at halfback, and a pretty solid offensive line led by Tristan Wirfs and Ryan Jensen. Here's a handoff to White, and Rachaad White's going to get 9 yards on the play to start things off for the Bucs offense. He's coming off a 76-yard performance against Houston last week. As we take a look at this Titans defense, and this is Sean Murphy-Bunting's return to Tampa Bay. Of course, he spent his first 4 seasons in Tampa, and now he is a corner for the Titans. So now 2nd and 1. Baker out of the pistol will hand it off to White, and White is going to pick up the first down. He had a lot of space to the left side, but decided to cut it inside for some reason. But new set of downs for Tampa anyway, so it's 1st and 10. Mayfield will throw right side, and that's going to be caught. Cade Otton stays in bounds and gets the first down into Tennessee territory. 1st and 10 for the Bucs now. Here's a handoff to White, and White is going to find a seam. He has a big gain. He's going to get inside the 20. He coughs the football up, and Sean Murphy-Bunting recovers it, but his foot was out of bounds. Tennessee would challenge it, but honestly, it looks like he was not able to stay in bounds when he recovered it. But I thought maybe they might review that, but they reviewed the fumble instead. So that's just another EA problem. But anyways, new set of downs for Tampa. It's a 3rd and 8, however, from the 9. Mayfield's in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He has plenty of time to throw. Throws to the left side, and it's just out of the reach of Mike Evans. And they'll have to settle for a field goal here. And this will be a chip shot field goal for Chase McLaughlin, and he makes it. So it's going to be 7-3 Tennessee now. As Camardo will kick it off once again. Kyle Phillips back to return this one. And he's going to take this out of the end zone once again. Didn't work out for him last time, and it's not going to work out for him this time either. as he's tackled at the 14 and he's actually injured on the play. That would be a tough loss for Tennessee offensively. So 2nd and 11 for Tennessee as they begin this drive. They lost 1 on the first play. Here's Levis on the play fake. He'll look right side, gets it away. He'll find Chris Moore, who's in for Phillips, and he'll pick up about 9. So now 3rd and 2 for the Titans. They have their base I formation set, and here's a handoff to Spears. He's going to try to cut it back inside, but he has nowhere to go as Nelson's able to make the stop, and Tennessee goes 3 and out. So now Tampa's back on the field offensively. Here's Mayfield looking. He'll let this one fly left side, and it's going to be caught by Chris Godwin. Kevin Byard was working against him, but Godwin just makes a great play on the ball, and now Tampa is in scoring range. 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a handoff to White. He goes right up the middle, and he's going to pick up about 6 on the play. So now we're under 2 minutes to go. 2nd and goal. Mayfield in the shotgun this time. He'll hand it off to White, and he's just going to walk into the end zone for the touchdown. And Tampa Bay takes the lead. It is 10-7 now. So we'll see if Tennessee can do a little bit better than the 3 and out they had on the last drive. Here's Levis on 1st and 10. Off of the play fake, and he's going to be dragged down for the sack. Shaquille Barrett gets to him. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 20. Levis on the play fake once again, and he'll throw it right side, and it's tipped away. Ryan Neal tips that one, and Tennessee once again goes 3 and out, and that'll end the first quarter. Tampa leads 10-7 as we head into the second quarter. Second quarter action here as Tampa Bay has the ball with a 2nd and 9. Here's a counter as Rashad White with a nice run. He'll pick up about 6. Nakobe Dean on the tackle. That'll lead to a 3rd and 3. 2 tight ends set to the left side. Here's the handoff to White. He slips through the line, and he's going to pick up the first down up to the 31. So Tennessee is really struggling with stopping White in this game so far. 2nd and 10. Here's the play fake by Mayfield, and he's going to get run down as Amani Hooker comes in on the blitz and brings him down for the sack. So that'll lead to a 3rd and 17 now as Tennessee's showing blitz once again. They're going to come after Mayfield here. He's under pressure, and this time Azeez Al-Shaair gets to him. That'll knock the Bucs out of field goal range, and they'll have to punt it. So now Tennessee has the ball at the 18. Here's a handoff to Spears. He cuts it back, and he'll pick up a nice gain of 9 yards. So that's his longest run so far in the game. 2nd and 1 now. Tampa's all near the line. Here's the pitch out to Spears. He gets to the outside, picks up the first down up to the 33. So Spears is starting to get loose a little bit. 1st and 10. Levis on play action. Looks down the field. He'll roll to his right. Levis has some space, and he's going to run it. He gets a block from Samuels, and he'll pick up the first down. So a great play there by Levis, who's showing off his athleticism once again. 3rd and 4 for Tennessee as Levis takes the snap. He'll look over the middle, and it's caught by Treylon Burks for the first down. He just barely got it, and he made a great play trying to cover up the ball there on that one. So now 2nd and 7. Levis on the play fake. He's going to roll to his right. He'll throw it deep down the field, looking for Burks, and he makes the grab. Touchdown, Titans. Hell of a throw by Levis. He had Burks one-on-one with Ryan Neal, and he's able to make the play. So now Tennessee's back up 14-10. Tampa has the ball now here. Mayfield is under pressure, and he's going to be brought down for the sack. Jeffrey Simmons gets to him, and Big Jeff gets his 6th sack of the season. 3rd and 13 now with just over 4 minutes to go in the half. Mayfield's under pressure. He's going to roll to his right and just decides to throw it away. And that will be a 3 and out for the Bucs. So now Tennessee takes over with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. Levis keeps it on the read option, and he's just going to get down, avoiding the big hit. But there's a penalty on the play. It's going to be holding against the Titans offense. And that is going to be Chigga Okonkwo who got called for that one. So now 2nd and 14. Levis takes the snap out of the shotgun. He's looking right side. He has Okonkwo wide open again. Chigga Okonkwo's having himself a game so far. He's going to go to the end zone for the touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And Tampa's going to have to take the hint sooner or later that you might have to cover this guy. I know Tennessee has D-Hop. I know they have Burks, but Chigga's the one who's causing problems so far in this game. So now 1st and 10 as the Bucs look to make it a 1-score game again as Mayfield dumps it off to Russell Gage for a 9-yard gain. That'll lead to a 2nd and 1 from the 34. Here's a pitch out to White. He is going to break a tackle, but then Amani Hooker cleans it up. as that'll be a 4-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 3rd and 5 as we hit the 2-minute warning. Mayfield's in the shotgun here. Tennessee in a dime set. And Mayfield throws it left side. That's going to be caught by Gage, but Kevin Byard with a nice open field tackle will stop him short of the first down marker. So now Tennessee has 1 timeout remaining in the half. They'll get the ball one more time to see if they can do something here, as Spears only gains a yard on the play. That'll lead to a 3rd and 9 after an incompletion by Levis. He'll drop back. He has time, rolls to his right. He has space. He's going to run it this time, and he gets down and picks up the first. So great play there by Levis. Tennessee's running low on time, however, as Levis will take the snap. He'll throw the screen to Spears. Spears gets a couple of blocks. Can't get out of bounds, so Tennessee is going to be forced to go no huddle once again. Levis just spikes it to make it 3rd and 1. So now 14 seconds to go. Tennessee can still get into field goal range, but a touchdown is unlikely here. As here's the throw right side to Spears. He did have a Conquo open, but just dumped it off to Spears for the first, and Tennessee will take their final timeout with 7 seconds to go. Levis is in the shotgun. Tennessee's going to need a quick play here as Levis rolls to his left. He's just going to run it, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 39-yard line. So they're going to bring out Caleb Shudak to try to hit a 56-yarder before the half. The kick is up, and that is going to be good for Shudak as Tennessee goes into the half up 24-10 over Tampa Bay, as they've played a pretty good first half of football despite the few 3-and-outs they had. And we'll have to see if they can continue it as we head into the second half. So now it's time for some games around the country that you may or may not care about. And we're going to start things off up in the Commonwealth as the New England Patriots are currently hosting the Indianapolis Colts in a pretty storied rivalry, more or less, over the 2000s. And the Colts, who are 8-1 on the season, are up 17-3 over Tampa. Jonathan Taylor has 2 touchdowns and is near 100 yards so far. Mac Jones is just having a putrid game for New England. So now we go up north to Minnesota, where the Vikings are hosting the Saints in another rivalry game. And the Saints are actually up 10-0 right now, with Derek Carr throwing a touchdown pass to Michael Thomas. Kirk Cousins is struggling a little bit. And honestly, this is kind of weird because the Saints are 3-6 and the Vikings are 6-3, but any given Sunday, as they say. Now we'll go over to Cincinnati, where the Bengals are hosting the Texans, and it's a high-scoring affair so far. 21-14 is the score. Joe Burrow has 2 touchdown passes, 1 to Jamar Chase, and Joe Mixon has 1 on the ground. CJ Stroud has a touchdown and an interception. Tank Dell has the lone touchdown grab for Houston. We'll see how that one goes, as we are about to head to the second half, but Tennessee has actually played very well offensively in this game. I'm actually kind of surprised that they're throwing the ball as well as they are, but it's really the 2 big throws to Okonkwo that have them in the lead right now. Tampa does get the ball to start the second half, however, so they have a chance to make this a 1-score game, but Rachaad White's going to get blown up in the backfield. Nakobe Dean is right there. That'll be a 2-yard loss, so now 2nd and 12. Baker's in the pistol now, and he will hand it off to White once again. This time Rashad Weaver stops him. That'll be just a 1-yard gain for White. That's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Mayfield's in the shotgun this time. He has time, and he's going to throw it deep left side, and it's going to be incomplete. Kevin Byard on the defense there, and Tampa starts with a 3-and-out. So now Tennessee has a chance to possibly close the game out here as Spears gets the handoff. He's going to get up to about the 45-yard line. That'll be a 6-yard gain. That'll lead to a 3rd and 4. Levis is alone in the shotgun here. He'll drop back. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be caught by Burks, who gets up to the 47. So that'll extend the drive. 3rd and 8 now for Tennessee. Levis is in the shotgun. And he looks. He's going to step up, decides to scramble, and he's going to get down at the 31-yard line. So Levis is running a whole lot more in this game than he usually does. 1st and 10. Here's a read option handoff to Spears, who finds a lane, and he's going to pick up the first down inside the 20 up to the 17. So Tennessee's moving very methodically down the field here, but now it's going to be a 3rd and 10 as Levis drops back. He'll throw the screen, but Vita is right there to break it up. And Tennessee left to settle for a field goal, but it'll still make it a 3-score game. Shudak with his 2nd attempt of the game. The kick is up, and it's good. And Tennessee is up 27-10. So now Tampa's really going to have to figure things out if they want to come back into this game. It's a 3rd and 5. And here's Mayfield Looking left side, and it's going to be caught somehow. Russell Gage makes the grab over Christian Fulton. I was sure Fulton was going to pick that one off, but instead, it's a big play for the Bucs. Now here's Mayfield on the play fake. He'll throw it deep. That's going to be Mike Evans. He makes the grab for the touchdown, just completely burning Fulton on the play, and Tampa's right back in this one. Under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter, Tennessee has a chance to extend their lead back up to 3 scores as Spears picks up about 6. He's having a better game than I thought he would against this Buccaneers run defense, but now it's a 3rd and 3. Levis, quick throw over the middle. That's going to be caught by Burks, and it's knocked out. Levante David just laid him out there, and Tennessee will have to punt it away. So now 1st and 10, under 3 minutes to go now for the Bucs as Mayfield throws left side. That's going to be caught by Evans, and he'll get up to the 47-yard line, and that'll be a new set of downs for Tampa. 2nd and 9 now, 2 receivers to the left side. Here's the handoff to White. And he cuts it back, and White with a nice run for the first down as Alshire just overplayed that one. So this should be the final play of the third quarter as Mayfield takes the snap. He'll throw underneath to Godwin, and he'll get up to about the 35-yard line. That'll make it 3rd and 3, and that's where we will leave off the third quarter. The Titans lead 27-17 over Tampa as we head to the 4th and final quarter of play. So 4th quarter now, it's a 3rd and 3 for Tampa as they are driving here. Mayfield throws right side. That's going to be caught. Rachaad White will split out right side to make the grab for the first down. And now Tampa probably just needs a field goal to make it a 1-score game, but a touchdown would be better as Mayfield throws over the middle. That's going to be caught by Otten, and Otten's going to get inside the 10 up to the 6. So now Tampa's knocking on the door. 2nd and goal. Mayfield in the shotgun. He'll drop back. He'll throw left side. That's caught by Gage, and he's going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and goal. Tampa's in their goal line set, and they're going to hand it off to White. He's going to get stuffed as Azeez Al-Shaair makes the tackle at the 1. And they're just going to kick a field goal here as McLaughlin's out for the chip shot. Kick is up and good, and Tampa makes it a 1-score game. So Tennessee has a chance to close this game out potentially on this drive, but they face a 3rd and 9 from the 21. Levis on the play fake, throws over the middle, and I don't even know what happened there, but he did get hit. So Tennessee goes 3 and out, and that works perfectly for the Bucs. Here's a handoff to White. He finds a lane, and he's going to pick up the first down. Nice run for him as he's over 100 yards now. 1st and 10, 2 tight ends set for the Bucs. Here's the play fake by Mayfield. Throws left side, and he's going to find Ko Keith, the 2nd tight end, and he's actually injured on the play, so he'll have to come out. So that's not ideal for the Bucs, but now it's going to be a 1st and 10. Mayfield under pressure throws right side. That's going to be caught by Gage, who gets up to the 30. That makes it a 2nd and 4. 3 tight ends set to the left side as there's a handoff to White, who gets around the corner. Fulton tries to make the tackle, but he gets dribbled, and that's going to be a 3-yard gain as White is pushed out of bounds. So now it's going to be 3rd and 1. Mayfield in the shotgun. He'll hand it off to White. He'll pick up the first down as he's tackled at the 22. So Tampa is moving very well on this drive. This is probably the best their offense has looked all game. Mayfield throws underneath. That's going to be caught once again by Gage up to the 15. 3rd and 2 now. Tennessee hasn't been able to stop Tampa on this drive as Mayfield drops back, throws right side. That's going to be caught by Otten. Otten's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs. And we were an extra point away from a tie ball game, and they would make it, so it's 27-all. Tennessee had a 17-point lead in this game, and now they blew it. Now I have to hear everybody comment in the comment section about how I blow leads. As Levis picks up 6 on 2nd down. That'll make it a very manageable 3rd and 4. 3 receivers to the left side. Levis will drop back. He'll throw the screen, caught by Spears. Spears gets to the outside, and tyjae Spears gets a block down the field, and he's going to get all the way up to the 45-yard line. So now Tennessee is starting to move the football a lot better than they have earlier in this half. Here's a handoff to Spears. He had some space, and he picks up a few yards, but that's going to be a holding call, so we'll come back. And that one is going to be on Nicholas Petitfrere. Lovely. 1st and 19, under 3 minutes to go. Tennessee has a shot here at least getting a field goal, but then Levis is going to be sacked by Vita, who finally gets back there. That's going to lead to a 2nd and 28 right before the 2-minute warning as Levis takes the snap. He's looking down the field. He has time, scrambles, and then goes back, and then he's going to be brought down for the sack, as that was just not a good play for him at all. 3rd and 35 for Tennessee now, as Levis goes with the play fake, throws it deep over the middle. That's going to be caught by Treylon Burks. There is a flag down as Burks gets up to the 30-yard line of Tampa, and it's going to be roughing the passer on Tampa anyways. So it would have been a first down regardless for Tennessee, as Servosia Dennis is the one called for the infraction. So now Tennessee is probably going to run the clock down here as much as possible as Spears gets blown up in the backfield. That'll be a 5-yard loss as Antoine Winfield Jr. came up to make the play. 2nd and 15, Tennessee runs the clock down. Levis will just throw it to Spears. Spears jukes out a defender, and he's going to get a nice gain of 4. Tampa uses their first time out of the half. 3rd and 11 now, as Tennessee would ideally like to get a first, so they really close the game out. Spears is going to pick up a few yards, and he's going to get just short of the first down marker. But Tennessee won't take any chances. They're going to kick a field goal here from the left hash. And Shudak is able to make it 30-27, as Tampa Bay will get one last shot to either send this to overtime or get the win in regulation. And we'll see what Baker does here. 1st and 10, Mayfield throws underneath to White. White's trying to get out of bounds, but a good open field tackle by Roger McCreary, and they have to use their final timeout anyways because White is injured on the play. So now it's 2nd and 11. Mayfield throws left side. It's going to be caught by Gage, and Gage probably should have got out of bounds there, but he does not. And now they have to go no huddle. 3rd and 2 for the Bucs. Tennessee's just going to play off here. And there's a throw over the middle to Otten, who gets the first down, but Tampa's wasting way too much time right now. 1st and 10, Mayfield is under pressure, and he's hit as he threw, and he's going to throw this one away. Rashad Weaver almost called game there. 2nd and 10 now, 12 seconds to go. Mayfield takes the snap, throws right side to Palmer, and Sean Murphy-Bunting makes the tackle before he can get out of bounds, and the Bucs run out of time, so Tennessee will get the win 30-27. That is some real clock management without the L, even though they took the L. And I don't know what they were thinking there, to say the very least. But we do survive after blowing a 17-point lead, and we get the victory. Will Levis won 18-26 for 321 yards and 3 touchdowns, so a great game for him. But man, that second half was rough. I just think things just did not go in Tennessee's favor offensively at all. Tampa played really good defense in that second half. In the first half, not so much. But Rachaad White did get injured in the game late, so that would have been rough for Tampa if it happened earlier. Tyjae Spears had about the game I expected him to have, 41 yards on 19 carries. But Chig Okonkwo had 4 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns, so he really balled out. And overall, I feel like the defense did a mainly solid job of shutting down the passing game, even though Baker had a solid game. But they just couldn't stop Rachaad White from running as much as he wanted to. But again, Tampa has a good offensive line, so I'm not really too surprised by that. Amani Hooker had a great game, 13 tackles, 3 TFLs, and a sack as well. So overall, solid game for him. And I just want to say that it's absolutely poetic justice that the final tackle of the game was made by the former Buccaneer Sean Murphy-Bunting. Now, I don't really get why Tampa didn't just throw a Hail Mary with 12 seconds to go. I mean, I guess maybe they were trying to get in the field goal range really quickly, but if that was the case, that was a really weird play call to make, just doing the slants there. But hey, they're now 3-6 for a reason, so I guess I can't really question it too much, but I'll take the victory. It is what it is. The Vikings did end up beating the Saints, and the Colts beat the hell out of the Patriots, and the Bengals beat the Texans pretty well. So those are just a few of the games that were shown at halftime. Well, those are all 3 games that showed up at halftime, but you know what I mean. But we have a tough matchup next week as we take on the Jacksonville Jaguars in the land of AEW. And this is going to be a fun one for me because I hate the Jaguars. But if you made it this far into the video, I love you like a fat kid loves cake. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys also subscribe because once again, only 18% of people that have been watching my content over the last month are subscribed. So if you haven't hit that sub button, make sure you guys do that right now. And of course, turn your notifications on to join the notification gang. That way, every time I upload a video, you guys will be notified. Make sure you guys go follow me over on Rumble and Kick where I stream, and also go sub to my live streaming channel over on YouTube as well as my Let's Play channel. And if you made it this far into the video, leave a comment with the hashtag WeRunDuval.